For the Bee Gees team is here. Well, the upcoming Bee Gees biopic has found its director. It's reported that Murder on the Orient Express and Door director Kenneth Branagh will be directing the untitled biopic about famed music group the Bee Gees. Of course, the Bee Gees is best known for performing the classic song "Staying Alive," which was, of course, on the Saturday Night Live Fever soundtrack. Anyway, now in addition to now, of course, Branagh is his next project also includes the upcoming Murder on the Orient Express sequel, Death on the Nile, as well as the film Belfast, which is actually based on Kenneth's life. Of course, he recently gave us that not so good Artemis Fowl movie, so there's that. Anyway, now this will be released by Paramount Pictures, who, of course, that's if they don't sell it to streaming services. Paramount hasn't been doing that. But of course, Paramount, it recently came off with a hit with the Elton John biopic Rocket Man. Anyway, in addition to attaching Granada, Paramount has also shifted gears in screenwriter position as Ben Elton has been tapped to pen the current draft of the script. The film will mark a reunion between the writer and director after Elton starred in Branagh's Shakespeare film Much Ado About Nothing, as well, and he also scripted Kenneth's Shakespeare historical film Or It's True. Uh, Anyway, formed by brothers Maurice Barry and Robin Gibb in 1950, the group began to rise to popularity in the late 60s to early 70s with the rise of the disco era, including and performing new singles for the film, namely the acclaimed dance hit Staying Alive, as well as How Deep Is Your Love, Night Fever, More Than a Woman, Jive Talking, and You Should Be Dancing. They have also sold over 220 million records worldwide and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997. After the death of Maurice in 2003, the group chose to retire the name of the Bee Gees for 6 years before Barry and Robin agreed to reform and perform together in 2009, which kept their legacy alive for a few more years until Robin's passing in 2012 due to liver and kidney failure, with Barry now performing solo in albums and concerts. The studio also purchased the life of the Gibbs family estate with the help of Graham King, the writer of Bohemian Rhapsody, ensuring the group's music will be featured in the film, which is perfect because really a film about music artists should have the rights to their music. I mean, to be honest, they posted that recent David Bowie biopic, which did not have any of David Bowie's music because they did not have the rights to it. It kind of failed. They did that Jimi Hendrix biopic with Andre 3000. That movie didn't even have the rights for Jimi Hendrix movie music, so that kind of failed. Yeah, you need in order for a biopic about a musician to work, you really need get their one, you need to get their blessing. Obviously, their family's blessing is always a given, and you need to get the right for the music. All right. So yeah, I mean, could you imagine like a film about, let's say, Selena without using without not having Selena's music in it? That probably wouldn't have been the same. Or maybe like a biopic about Michael Jackson and not being able to use Michael Jackson's music. It'll fall flat, you know. So glad they're glad they got the rights for the Bee Gees music because I admit the Bee Gees was ahead of my time, okay. But I do love the Bee Gees music. I mean, "Staying Alive" is obviously one of the most iconic music of all time. I mean, sometimes I try to walk down the street, being cool like John Travolta. Can never really get become like John Travolta right there. But come on, who does not love that iconic "Staying Alive" song? Eh, I mean, Saturday Night Fever is an iconic thing. Anyway, now my question is, who is going to be, I don't know, who is going to be portraying the Bee Gees? They did actually do a documentary, which was pretty good too. So there's that. Uh, will Kenneth Branagh actually appear in the film? I mean, of course he has acted before, So will Kenneth Branagh pop up in the film? Uh, it's gonna be curious to see who they even get to play Maurice, Barry, and all of them. So I don't know. This movie could fall flat, but hey, I do trust Kenneth Branagh. I mean, of course, he did give us Orange Foul, so hopefully this will be better than Orange Foul. Who knows? But anyway, let me leave with you guys. What are your thoughts on Kenneth Branagh being chosen to direct the upcoming biopic about the Bee Gees? Who would you like to see play the Bee Gees? Do you think Kenneth Branagh is the right choice of director for a film like this? Are you even a fan of the Bee Gees music? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simmer Sign.